Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 17 online connected franchise mode game. Except today's game is actually not going to be an online game. We're playing against the All Madden CPU. My opponent for this week was not able to schedule our game before the league was going to advance, so what I actually decided to do was play against the CPU, try to get some XP, but as you guys see, we are already down 0-3. The defensive end, William Golston, he could eventually, after a long time of running, this guy's pretty big, but he's going all the way for a touchdown. We're down 10-0, and I am regretting my decision to play the CPU. I was like, wow, I could just let the game sim out, you know, but I wanted to get some XP and, you know, try to help out some of the rookies and all that. And now we find ourselves in a dogfight. The All Madden CPU, they can pull out all sorts of bag of tricks if you guys ever played against them. And there's Martavis Bryant in the back of the end zone. It's a 17-7 game late in the second quarter, and we need every win possible. We are in a tight battle to try to win our division, if not get a wild card spot as we go downfield. Find the man, Baldwin, running right before halftime. This is going to be a 93-yard touchdown to cut into that Redskins lead, and we get ball coming out of half. So that was an enormous play to get some points on the board, because now we can take the lead on this drive. We got a mismatch outside. Doug Baldwin against a linebacker, I believe. That's an easy touchdown. We got ourselves the lead. 3rd down and 1. We got ourselves the stop on Matt Jones, and now we're starting to turn it around. You see they go for the field goal right there. You guys will see I'm running like primarily 1 or 2 plays on offense because it is the CPU. This is my solo challenge offense, and they can't really handle the corner route, so I like running it. There's 2 corner routes on it, and there's a post in the middle, so it works very well. Like right there, Doug Baldwin, 75-yard touchdown. Doug Baldwin's got that high route running, so you leave him in man coverage. It's barbecue chicken alert, baby. 3rd down and 8. We need to stop right here. This is 4 verts with a lot of time. Throwing on the run, and it's caught, but does not get both feet in bounds. Was Deshaun Jackson as Thomas Rawls in the end zone. Get us a 2-possession lead in the 4th quarter. Rawls continuing to rack up those rushing touchdowns, and we are well on our way to getting a victory, and I believe extending our record to 9-2. So that's big. It's going to put us, you know, in the driver's seat for a wild card spot and keep us in position to try to battle for a division title against the Los Angeles Rams, who I believe are also 9-2 after this week, as we're going to end the game with a Cam Chancellor interception. So what I'm going to do for the rest of this video is we're going to run a long post-game show today, give you guys a little bit of a mid-season recap. It's a little bit past mid-season. We're week 11 out of 17, I believe, but you know, we haven't done a standings update / stats update in a long time, so I'm going to give you guys that for the next couple of minutes. But one thing I want to mention really quickly is give you guys a little update on how free agency is going, because we do have some guys we have to re-sign this year. The big names that are going to be free agents after the season are Jimmy Graham, Michael Bennett, Cam Chancellor, and Thomas Rawls. So what I decided to do was not re-sign Michael Bennett and Thomas Rawls. I feel like we don't really need the running back, especially as our offensive line is bad, as well as Michael Bennett. He's getting a little bit older, and we just don't have the cap space. I tried to re-sign Jimmy Graham, but I actually messed up negotiating with Jimmy Graham, and he wants to be a free agent. So Jimmy Graham's going to be a free agent. Cam Chancellor, though, got re-signed. We're actually going to keep Cam Chancellor, the rookie Bogle, and Earl Thomas to see how that all works out. So now we'll go into the standings. You guys let me know if you guys feel about that free agency stuff. The AFC North, the Cleveland Browns are, I believe, they have the best record along with the Jacksonville Jaguars. You guys see right here. The Steelers, they're basically in a position to battle for the wild card spot. The Jaguars have pretty firm control of the AFC South. If you guys remember, the AFC South was not that good last year. The Jaguars got a new owner, and this new owner is kicking ass down there. As you guys see, the AFC East, the Dolphins have firm control. The Dolphins just missed the playoffs last year. I believe they ended with a 9-7 record, and they come out with a vengeance this year, 9-2 this time, and the Patriots are lagging behind. You see the Chiefs and also the Patriots. Those guys are all in wildcard contention because it seems like the top of the divisions are pretty heavy, but otherwise not too much competition. The Chargers right here, 8-3. The Chiefs are at 7-4 right there, but they actually don't have an owner right now, so I really don't know what the situation is right there. The NFC North, it looks bad, but it was even worse a couple of weeks ago because the Vikings and Lions are both on W2s. They were both 3-6 earlier in the season, so it's a dogfight. 3 teams at 5-6. We'll see if one of them can get to at least 500 to win their division. The NFC South, on the other hand, has 3 very good teams competing, 8-3, 7-4, and 7-4. One of those teams is probably not going to make the playoffs, if not both of them, as far as that wild card spot, since either us or the Los Angeles Rams are getting a wild card spot, as you guys are going to see based on the records. The Giants are also in this dogfight to try to get that second wild card spot, mainly because, as you guys can see, the Eagles are running away with the NFC East and potentially a #1 seed for the second year in a row in the NFC. But the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks are trying to have something to say with that. Both teams are 9-2, battling for a division, and whoever wins this division could potentially get a first round bye in the NFC. So it's very important that we could try to pull this one out. So we'll see how that plays out. We do play the Rams twice later on in the season. Now we'll go on into the stats, where as you guys see, Russell Wilson is second in passing yards, and we already had our bye week, so it's not like that's really an inflated stat. Russell Wilson is just having a very good passing, well, an okay passing season. As you guys see, we have more interceptions than touchdowns. That's something we got to work on, but at least we're not Andrew Luck. He had 42 interceptions. That's a lot. You guys see Flacco's having a good season. Andy Dalton's up there once again this year. Drew Brees is on the Los Angeles Rams, by the way. That's one of the reasons why they're doing so well. Drew Brees got cut mid-season. The Rams picked him up. Jared Goff's been benched, and Drew Brees has been lighting up the league. As you guys see, the interception leaders, a lot of interceptions being thrown. I thought I threw a lot. I had 19 with Russell, but these guys were throwing a lot. Meanwhile, Wendell Smallwood is about to crush the NFL's all-time rushing record, and Isaiah Crowell is right behind him, also having an impressive season. These guys are going to come very close to Eric Dickerson's record. Very impressive stuff. As you guys see, we eventually slow down to guys like LaShawn McCoy, Lamar Miller. You see Isaiah Crowell and Wendell Smallwood at the top on touchdowns, but right there is our boy Thomas Rawls, along with Derrick Henry, who's in his second year now, playing very well. Part of the reason why the Dolphins are very good this year. We go to the receiving, where the London Black Knights, who are the Buffalo Bills replacement, by the way, if you guys didn't know that, if you guys couldn't tell from the standings, they have the top 2 receiving guys in Clay and Watkins, even though they are like a 3-7 team. Their offense has been pretty dynamic. I guess their defense not so much. You scroll down, you see some of these receivers. I stopped at this one. It actually made me, I was like, what? Quad who? You guys will see some very weird names, because you were allowed to rename rookies to whatever name you want. So some of the people in the league just made some really goofy ass names. I don't really like it, but it's allowed. So it's like, look at my man TJ, who's your mama junior over there. Come on, man. But you guys see me scroll down the touchdown leaders and all that. Now we go to the defensive stats, where you guys see Malcolm Smith, for some reason, is by far the leading tackler for the Raiders and for everyone this season. Tackles for loss, JJ Watt on the Redskins, very predictably, is on top of that list, still doing his thing. The sacks leader this season, one guy you won't see here that should be here is Dante Fowler Jr. He also has 12 sacks and should be tied for first, but as you guys see, Cliff Averill, he's got 12 sacks this year. For the second year in a row, someone on the Seattle Seahawks is competing to see who can get the most sacks in the season. Last year was Mike Morgan. Now it's Averill. As you guys see the interception count, one thing I want to note is that with Cliff Averill having that many sacks and Mike Morgan playing well, that's why I decided that we can, spare Michael Bennett and let him walk, and, because otherwise, I'd love to re-sign everyone, obviously, but we just don't have the salary cap to do that. We just, don't have the space to re-sign everyone. A lot of people's salaries are about to get inflated a lot next year, like Sherman's and Earl Thomas, etc. As you guys look through some of these stats, that'll basically do it for this video. Hope you guys leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like this little update on the CFM about halfway through the season, and we'll have the Coach of the Year and the MVP race thing at the end of the video as well, as you guys see. So yeah, leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Madden 17 Connected Franchise, whatever you guys like, and I'll catch you guys next time.